Welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Tonight, time for another movie review. Set It Up. You know it, you clicked on it. Netflix film, I guess a Netflix original. I don't know, I was excited. It got just released tonight, so I'm like, woo! You know, so something new for us to watch and review together. Zoey, how do you say her name? Zoey Deutch? Zoey Deutch from Why Him. She was also in a couple other movies. But Why Him is where I recognized her. Before I Fall, I seen that one too. Everybody Wants Some or something like that. But oh wow, she was in The Disaster Artist. I didn't know that. Anyway, Why Him? Great film. That's where I remember her from. But anyway, she's in this Netflix original. Two corporate executive assistants hatch a plan to make their two bosses. Lucy Liu is in it. Peter Davidson, Tyrese Burgess, whatever. I'm sure there's a Taye Diggs is in it. All right, I can go on and on, but I'm kind of excited, so I'm gonna watch it tonight and tell you a little bit more about the synopsis because that's not a very good one, and let you know what I think. So stick around. I'll be back. All right. Hey everybody. I want to do a quick check-in here. We're watching Set It Up. 48 minutes, 42 seconds for the first check-in. And so far so good. Essentially, I think I already said this by reading it, the two main actors and actresses are assistants to two big hotshots who work in the same building in New York. They seem like slave drivers. They are, they are at their beck and call 24/7. They work until midnight at night, and then they have to get up and go back in at 6 o'clock in the morning, and they just do what they tell them. They're the administrative assistants, I guess, is what you'd say. Which kind of is interesting. It's like, really, I mean, like, people treat people like that, and I'm not. Yeah, I mean, I guess in New York it's different. Obviously, I don't live and work in New York, and maybe that's what it is. And this is how you get promoted. I found that interesting. Like a lot of people, I don't know. Anyway, so that's what they're doing, and they're trying to survive, and they're trying to get promoted and move up in the company any way that they can, and that's by waiting on these big shots hand and foot. But they come up with a plan. They meet each other, the two assistants, and they come up with a plan because their two big shot bosses are single, and say, hey, let's try and get them together so that they could have some free time. So yeah, it's interesting. It's comical. I do like the two actors and actresses. The one I'll get their names in the next one, but I do like them. I think they play well together. I like those two characters. Lucy Liu and I think Taye Diggs are the bosses. But I like the administrative assistants, how they're interacting together. But the girl from Why Him? She's kind of single, and the other guy is dating, the other administrative assistant is dating a supermodel or something like that. So they're getting more time to, have to themselves. But what I can see already happening, spoiler alert, no, it's not really a spoiler alert, but they're going to start falling for each other. That hasn't happened yet, but you get it. I mean, they're planning all this stuff together. So you can see that happening in the future. Whether it happens or not, I don't know. There hasn't been any signals or anything like that. I'm just predicting it right here, right now, at the 48-minute mark. But there are some funny parts. Nothing really laugh out loud, but more of like a smile kind of part. So, anyway, catch you up on the synopsis. I'll get back into it a little bit more. Things are going well for them. The administrative assistants, they got the hookup going, so they're getting more time to themselves, and that's what the whole point of their plot is. So we'll see what happens, and I'll check back in, or I'll see you at the credits. Hey everybody, we're at the credits, or as much credits as you can get on Netflix without them showing you another preview of another movie. Anyway, of Set It Up. Real quick, I want to Zoey Deutch and Glen Powell are the two. And they made the movie. That's why I had to read their names. I don't want to say fell in love with the characters. I liked them a lot. I thought they they worked well together in this film, and I think that made this film happen. You know, the story of the two assistants setting up their bosses, and then, you know, the comedy that ensues from all that kind of stuff was fun. But then, as I had mentioned, they start to, you can tell that there might be some magic in the air for the two of them, and what's going to happen there. Is it going to work out for them? But regardless whether it works out or not, because I'm not going to tell you, you got to watch it for yourself, I like their chemistry, the two of them. I thought they worked well together. Oddly enough, I was telling you, Zoey, whatever her last name is, you know, I was talking about the movies that she was in, but then I looked at Glen Powell, and on the list, Everybody Wants Some. So they were both in that movie together. I remember the movie. I don't remember them being in that movie together, but anyway, they're in this movie together, and I think their chemistry made this movie for me. It was fun, romantic comedy, sweet, cute, all that jazz. So you know, if you're watching it with your significant other, it might be enjoyable. I don't know, whatever. I liked it. It was worth watching. I'm giving it a 7 overall. Nothing really bad about it. I mean, except for how the bosses treat their administrative assistants. They said one thing I want to share it with you. It was a quote that I thought I wrote down digitally. If I pay you to make my life easier and you make it harder, you're useless. So, you know, it's part of them, you know, enslaving their administrative assistants. So that was the only, you know, but other than that, I thought it was a very enjoyable movie. I liked it. Some laughs, nothing really out loud, more smiles and giggles. But again, the chemistry made it for me. And that's it. I don't want to go on any longer than that. Check it out. I'd love to hear what you thought. If this is your type of movie, romantic comedy, whatever. If this is what you like, I think you will. If you have a Netflix subscription, I think it was worth watching. I'm kind of excited that, you know, I waited for this movie. Ooh, it's coming out, and I watched it. Anyway, enough. I'm rambling. I gotta go. Thanks for tuning in. Smash the like button. Kimmel's Irish Pub.